What is up, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful little show I like to call Bite Size Blocked, the show where I spaz about a certain subject in a short amount of time to tell you if it's worth yours. Today we are talking about everyone's favorite walking smart device charger, Alita. Now I'm going to do something a bit different than usual, but there's a reason as to why. So yes, you should check this movie out if you haven't already. It's a good movie and it definitely does a lot right and deserves your attention if it looks interesting to you at all. But I want to talk about whether it saved anime/manga adapted movies or not. And my personal answer is simple. No, not at all. Just because one movie did it right does not mean Hollywood will suddenly learn how to adapt anime movies. Now, the reason I even bring this up is I hear a lot of people talking about how this single-handedly saved anime, but that's just simply not the case. The truth is, Alita was an easy movie to adapt, a somewhat straightforward story with an interesting world and a finished product to base it off of, and one not many people even knew about beforehand. Anime movies tend to suck, not because people don't know what to do with the source material. A lot of the time, it's that the director or studio behind the production doesn't have faith that it'll pull a larger audience, which it most likely won't. Most people don't want to see a 12-year-old month save the world from fire-bending racists, or so Hollywood would like to think. So what they do is try to add things that make it more digestible to the general public, or they just focus on all the wrong parts of the series losing what made it great in the first place, or they just hire big budget directors and throw their names on it so people want to see it anyway. Insert every adapted movie that is big budget but trash. Now, we all know this, but my question is, why are people so impressed with Alita? Again, it was a cool movie, and yes, it followed its source material pretty faithfully, but because of this, it honestly felt kind of dated. It's another been there, done that type of movie. Every twist was so blatantly obvious that I could literally make an entire video of plot points that I called before they were even semi-relevant. Now, it's not the movie's fault. The manga came out years ago, so back then it really wasn't as commonplace, but now it just doesn't age as well. Now again, I enjoyed the movie, but I'm starting to feel a little jaded towards it due to all these YouTubers talking about how it saved anime movies, or how it's one of the best movies people have seen in a while. She cuts a teardrop with her blade, for Christ's sake. It's so anime. I like the movie, but it's not worth all the hype it's getting, and it surely isn't the most interesting manga adaptation. It is the most beautiful thanks to James Cameron being attached to the project, but not the most interesting. Edge of Tomorrow was better in my mind, and yes, that's the movie with Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise, but it was actually based on an incredible manga called All You Need Is Kill. It wasn't super faithful, but it took a niche manga and its story elements, added its own flair, and gave it new life. Now, I'm sure people are going to be mad at me for this video, but hey, that's just a theory. An overhyped manga adapted theory. And thanks for watching. Also, I rate the movie a legit 8 out of 10. It was pretty fire.